I've said I wasn't worried about being unemployed before, but nowadays that feels like it's becoming more of a half-truth. And how much of it is true and how much of it is a lie fluctuates day to day. What I talked about before about my career no longer being my everything, that remains true. I'm not a hypocrite. That's just a life lesson that's ingrained in me now. But the practical reality is I need an income, and job hunting while still trying to maintain some sort of personal life routine is really starting to become a drag. With how bad the job market is now, I think it's just a bare minimum effort to tailor my resume to every application I put in. Even if it's two very similar roles, but if there's a slightly different industry, you gotta make that effort, right? And then you add the cover letters as well, and all of this adds up. It's a lot of time, a lot of effort. And the thing is, like, even this custom approach doesn't guarantee anything, right? I don't get a ton of calls back. I've only had a handful of interviews, so it's difficult. And then when you finally get an interview, obviously you prepare the heck out of it, right? You put in all this speech prep and so on. And again, different industries, slightly different job roles and so on, you need to customize your approach accordingly. And then due to unforeseen circumstances, sometimes they need to reschedule or they need to cancel. There was one interview I had that was scheduled for like 3 p.m. And after I spent the whole morning preparing for it and hyping myself up and all of that, at 2:45, just 15 minutes before, the interviewer messaged and said they had to cancel or they had to reschedule because of a medical emergency. Now, I'm not blaming anyone. Medical emergencies happen, family emergencies, urgent work, whatever, right? It's normal, it's okay. I'm not calling anyone unprofessional or anything like that. But when these add up, I've had a few instances of this, you can kind of start to see from the candidate point of view what a pain in the ass it is and how much it sucks, right? But that said, I am not forgetting the benefits of this space, this in-between space that I'm in right now. I don't think there are any other circumstances in which I would have all the free time in the world to do things like this, filming in the park, right? Or I've lost close to 2 kg over the last 3 weeks or so because I finally have the space and time to properly do a diet instead of just eating whatever. It's good. There's these benefits as well. Time almost seems to move slower in my case, and although sometimes that does feel like a drag, it also gives me the space and time to properly enjoy, the shows that I watch. I'm not just throwing something on in the background while I eat my lunch, right? I'm actually watching and appreciating the show. I don't need to rely on guides or min-maxing in my video games or whatever because I don't have time to do a second round or whatever. I can just enjoy the game as it is. I'm almost done with Persona 3 Reload. It's a fantastic game. Maybe I'll talk about it in a future video. So, there are benefits to this. So I think you can see what I mean now by half-truth, right? As much as I'm getting increasingly frustrated with certain aspects of the job searching process, I am really enjoying so many other parts of my life at the same time, right? It's kind of crazy. I don't think there's any real takeaway from this video, honestly. I just wanted to show that, even for someone that thinks a lot about these things and very introspective and seems to have his place in life kind of secure-ish, right? That there are still things that I encounter that trouble me and give me difficulty. But I guess the main thing is to just focus on what you can do and don't worry so much about what you can't, Control what you can control and don't think so much about the rest. If they postpone, then that's all right. You just follow up and ask them when the new date of the interview is, right? If they said they will get back in a week and they haven't, just send a chaser, right? Just ask them what's up, right? I don't think anyone is going to fault you for that. And if really, unfortunately, they're just ghosting you, then move on, right? Move on to the next application, to the next interview, to the next writing test. Well, it's not like you're going to go to the office and bang on the door, right? You just got to move on to the next thing. And in the meantime, exercise your free will, man. Go to Gardens by the Bay on some random Thursday afternoon just to take a walk around. Why not, right? that cafe that you bookmarked on TikTok like 3 months ago and never went to because it's in Jurong and you stay in Simei, go lah, you got the time now. You have the time and energy to do these things that you usually don't have to, right? Go and do all these side quests for yourself. And that's what I'm trying to do for myself. You know, every day I wake up and it's very easy to just feel sian about, oh, I need to put in so many more applications this week, I need to prepare for that interview or this writing test and so on. But what that means is that the things I need to do are very clearly spelled out. And it's just a case of going ahead and doing them, right? If I just attack them and I get them out of the way, I just action on them, then the rest of the day is mine. Like, there's easily half a day, if not more, time for myself to do whatever I want. And that's a great feeling, honestly. That's a privilege. Honestly, I think I'm saying this as much for myself as it is for anyone watching. But I hope it helps you anyway, okay? Now I'm gonna go exercise my free will, take my own advice, and I hope you do too, okay? I'll see you in the next one.